Good evening. It wasn't long after last year's fiery train derailment in East Palestine that lawsuits started being filed with local residents and businesses seeking damages. Now, a settlement to resolve one of those cases has been announced, with $600 million being available for those covered by the lawsuit. First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti explains what it means and when the money could be passed around the village.
For those who work and live in the East Palestine area, the last 14 months since that train derailed have been filled with fear and uncertainty.
You know, that was a concern. How do we know that anything will become of this?
But after months of mediation, a settlement in principle was reached last weekend between Norfolk Southern and a team of lawyers handling a class action lawsuit.
We feel that the components accurately reflect what the community is looking for and what they deserve.
This afternoon, for the first time, the lead attorneys representing local residents hosted a Zoom meeting to talk about the settlement, which must still receive preliminary approval by a federal judge.
Once we go through that process, which we're hoping will be this month and planning to have accomplish it this month, that's when we can start, and we will start right away.
Lawyers say that's when they begin reaching out to residents within roughly 20 miles of ground zero.
We have a map, if you will, of where our experts show the contamination went. We will be sending out direct notice.
We'll have town meetings. We'll have the opportunity to speak to individuals and business owners and explain the process in detail, one-on-one.
Anna Doss, who owns a couple businesses in town, was part of the original lawsuit class. As trains rumble past her gas station, she has no idea how much she may ultimately receive, but she knows where she wants to spend it.
I can do what I need to do here with the inventory, with my people that work for me, and I want to renovate the place.
The lawyers tell me claims will be handled individually, with those affected most receiving the largest amounts.
So it's not as simple as just saying there's this many people and there's this much money. What does each person get? That's not the intent here.
The lawyers admit it could be the end of the year before anyone gets any money. In East Palestine, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.
So those attorneys that Jerry spoke with also say the specific details still need to be ironed out in the settlement agreement. They stress none of the money will be used to pay for cleanup from the derailment. That would be handled through other lawsuits that are still pending. As for how much the lawyers can expect to receive, well, they tell us District Judge Benita Pearson, who sits here in Youngstown, will ultimately decide it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.